Hello students, welcome back. In this particular video, we will continue with assignment 6.2. This time round, we will be looking at the applications of linear equations in real world context. So basically, it means word problems that involve solving of linear equations. So here's a first one where we say that the sum of four consecutive odd numbers is 56. Find the greatest of the four numbers. Let the greatest numbers be x. So x has been defined for us. Now we do know, right, that the between each odd number, the difference is 2. Therefore, these are the four odd numbers. If the greatest is x, the next one, which is 2 less than that, will be x minus 2, and 2 less than that is x minus 4, and then x minus 6. So that's how we obtain the equation, right? So do we add them up? 4x minus 12 is 56, 4x is 68, and x is 17. The next example, this time round there's a number x when multiplied by 4, which is what we have over here, and then subtracted from 68, is the result obtained is same as 3 times the sum of x plus 4, so 3 times over here. So we got that right there, right? So solving it, we expand by distributing to get this situation, and then after that we apply what we have learned in the previous segment of how to solve algebraic equation to get the final result where x is equals to 8. Now next example, the man is 6 times as old as his son. 20 years later, the man will be twice as old as his son, right? So we can begin by letting the current age of the son be x. So the man's age right now will be 6x, right? So it's right there. And then 20 years later will be 6x plus 20. So we form an equation, 6x plus 20 is actually 2 times the age of the son. 20 years later, so the son 20 years later is 2x plus 40, x plus 20, and then you multiply by 2. So again, we do our distribution to get this result, and we end up with x equals to 5. So they want us to find the age of the man when his son was born, right? So his current age minus the age of his son will give us 25 years old. Right, next example, we have a mooncake with 2 egg yolks costs $2 more than a mooncake with 1 egg yolk. That means the cost of the mooncake with 1 egg yolk is going to be x minus 2. Now 6 of x, and 5 of this is going to cost $130.8. So that's the equation. To simplify, we just distribute accordingly. So we get this situation, and we simplify until we find that x is 12.8. Now since what we want to find the cost of a mooncake with 2 egg yolks, and that it has been defined as x, so final statement, please remember, word problems, we should provide a final statement or the context. In this case, please write out the cost of a mooncake. The question did not ask us to just find x, the question asked us to find the cost of the mooncake. So answer to the question. Right, next example, Li Ting cycles the first 350 km of a 470 km journey at a certain average speed. So the certain average speed we do not know, so I'm just going to let it be x, right? So that's the definition I wrote down. Let the average speed of the first part of the journey be x. Now you can also define x as the second part of the journey, the average speed of the second part of the journey. You will obtain the same final answer, but in this case I just follow the sequence at which the question provides the information, right? So the time taken for the first part in this case will be the distance over the time, over the speed, sorry. So distance over speed, average speed, we have 350 over x. Now for the second part of the journey, the remainder distance is 470 minus 350, and the time has been also been updated, is 15 km per hour lesser, right? So we simplify it, we should get 120 over x minus 15. So to form the equation, they tell us that the time taken for these two parts of the journey is the same, so they are equal. And then to solve it, we apply the cross multiplication. Right, I got my spelling correct. And we obtain this. However, the question actually asks for the, take a look, find the average speed for the second part of the journey. So the average speed for second part of journey, this is actually my x minus 15, right? So I need to do x minus 15 over here to get the final result, 7 and 19 over 23. And that's the last question I asked you to try. So I hope you have been successful. Have a nice day.